Okay, so you've just installed the radio. You're gonna want to go here to into your settings menu. First thing I would check is to click on others and go to sound gain. Make sure that your gain is up. You'll see that in this firmware, I don't know which firmware you're on, but in this firmware, the gain setting for these is 28. That's your standard gain. And you can adjust it all the way up to 40. Now it can make it very loud, like where I don't want to like blow the speakers out. So anyway, I would test it and see if maybe one of these is set low by default in whatever firmware that you have. So, but these should be, this setting is 28 and they go up to a maximum of 40. So you can play with that. That's going to be your overall sound volume. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to. So outside of that, you can go into EQ. I would turn this on loud, and then you can go into your volume settings, but I keep mine on loud. You have DTS mode because this is a DTS certified chipset. So you can try turning it on and off. Okay, that's on. You can play with it and see what you think, but I actually find that putting it on loud to me sounds pretty good. And then you can check out the different EQ settings that are pre-configured. These are standardized settings from DTS. You may want to adjust them further. Some people have posted their own sound, preferences and how they have them graphed and yada, yada, yada. So there's lots of ways to do it, but you do have some sound profiles, but I do suggest turning loud on. Bass enhancement. I personally have never played with this, but you can manipulate it, especially if you have an aftermarket amplifier and subwoofer that you want to control. So that gives you an idea. I don't ever mess with this, nor on this. I just leave that all at default. But I would check out the DTS mode. I would check out the EQ mode, and then I would check your sound gain settings. Okay, so this is a standardized DTS chipset. It's designed to give you a lot of variability in how you want the sound to be, especially when you go into your EQ mode. So it gives you a lot more adjustment. The factory radio doesn't do that. They've already got a pre-configured sound profile, and really your amount of adjustment is very minimal. This, in my opinion, almost gives you too much adjustment because people really need some sort of default setting. So that's where some of the guys in the group have come up with their own profiles that they share. So that would be my feedback to you, and I hope this helps.